Cinema Kane coming back at you. This time we're talking Vengeance from last year. Vengeance has a very interesting plot. And I say that because the plot to this movie is that a guy who is part of hookup culture that is so prevalent today, who's seeing multiple girls all at the same time, gets a call from one of his random hookups family, only to discover that she's been lying about how intense their relationship is, and that she's, labeled him as her boyfriend, and now she's dead, and the family want him to come to Texas to go to her funeral and talk at her funeral. Well, he's also been trying to pitch a podcast to a podcast producer. And things haven't been going well on that front. So when he gets to Texas, he discovers that the brother of this woman that died thinks that there's more to it than that. And that, in fact, she was murdered. And so they go into this investigation and they start putting it onto a podcast. And the investigation is equal parts about the family and about the murder and about the crazy people who live in this Texas town. I find it interesting because one of the things one of the characters says in the movie is about, hey, how America's divided today. And if you know anything, yeah, it's divided. And he talks about how this podcast could, potentially bring the country together because it illustrates, that everybody's family is messed up and all this. And it's a very interesting movie because what winds up happening is a character from a completely different place, New York City, winds up becoming attached to this family through this girl he barely knew. And as a result, he winds up helping them prove, in fact, that it was murder. And in the end, he does the right thing by them. And I won't say what that is. I said it was a comedy drama, and I stand by that. But there are definitely aspects of this movie where they poke fun at certain political things, and I won't say what. Sometimes it lands, sometimes it doesn't. One thing I don't really like in movies nowadays anyway is politics. So, yeah. If you can get by those few jokes, it's an interesting movie. It's a fun time for the most part, and I think you'd probably enjoy it. If I had to give it a star rating, I'd give it 3.5. So yeah, 3.5 out of 5 stars. So yeah, there you go. I hope you enjoyed this review of Vengeance from 2022, and I'll see you next time at the video store. Cinema Kane reminding you to please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. If you did, please share it on all your social media platforms. And I'll see you next time at the video store.